Welcome back to the Sycamore Basketball Show. Up next for Indiana State, a showdown later today at the Holman Center. Hopefully a great crowd to watch an improved Loyola team. And then it's on the road Tuesday, a real quick turnaround to face the Evansville Aces. These are two more tough games in the Missouri Valley Conference.
They all are. It gets a little overwhelming if you think too far ahead. That's why I try to just think of the next game. And when you say Evansville after that, I kind of like, gee, many Christmas. You know, can we get a little bit of a break? And we got to get some guys some rest. You know, Justin with his leg issue and Devontae as many minutes as he's playing. And we expend a lot of energy last night. And we're going to have to rest more of a mental day-to-day, shorter prep for a very good Loyola team. We're familiar with what they're doing, you know, and what they do at both ends of the floor. Porter switches some stuff up, so we're going to have to talk a little bit in our prep about at both ends, how we're defending them and how we're attacking them. But these guys are going to come in here ready to go. Again, they're a very good team, obviously, with their record, well coached, and they've already got a quality win on the road at Evansville, so we're going to have to play well today. And
I guess if you're going to have a quick turnaround to a Tuesday game against Evansville, at least it's a team you've already played.
Yeah, we know all about Evansville as well and what they're going to do and the type of team they are. And we went in there last year and got them. Got them earlier in the year here at the Holman Center, and I don't even want to think about that one yet, but obviously it'll be a tough one.
Your team, you mentioned the minutes that Devontae plays. I know, do you worry that you're putting too much on him? I know there's so much faith in Devontae, and just an environment like UNI, you know he's coming to play.
I do, and he's a smart guy and a tough guy. He's not one. He's like Odom. He doesn't want to miss a rep in practice, but we have to be smart with him and sit him some. He knows how to take care of his body and get treatment when he needs to. But we rely on him at both ends of the floor. He's got to guard the best player all the time. He's got to run our show. He's not a true point guard, but he's been doing that for us all year. And just you can't ask any more of what he's doing, and just a tremendous effort by him at Northern Iowa in that tough loss. But we do have to rest him, and as Trey continues to develop and learn what we need him to do, then we can give Devontae some more breaks.
I know coming into this season you felt like you would shoot the basketball well. Trey hit a big three in the second half at UNI. You look at the scoring that Brenton Scott has given you. You're down 52-47, and he makes just a humongous three-point play to make it a one-possession, two-point game, and he had 21 at Drake.
Yeah, you lose a big stats guy. You know, down the stretch, I think we were 6 for 8 with twos and 2 for 10 from threes. You know, down the stretch where they're getting to the free throw line. So we probably shot a few too many threes, and I think you eliminate 3, 4, 5 of the threes that we're taking and attack a little bit more, and that'll even make us better. You have to take in, because people are jamming it in on us. They don't guard some of our guys. They give you some open threes, but I think we need to attack just a little bit more and not settle for a contested three.
I know we've talked a lot, you have, about Brenton Scott, who you said this after the first game of the season, believes he's the best player on the floor.
In the country.
In the country, all right. I'm glad you specified that. The older players in the program certainly seem to have embraced his willingness to take big shots.
When you're a tough guy and you compete like that, you earn respect real quick, and that's what Brenton does. He plays. I mean, he's got courage, he's got guts, he's not afraid of any situation. If he errs, it's errs on the side of aggression and doing what he's doing. And what I like is he's listening more, and on the defensive end, he's trying to play the team defensive concept, which is a brand new deal to him. I'm really pleased with him, and he's going to be a really good player here for a long time.
It's hard to believe. You and I sat here several shows ago, and Jake Kitchell was relegated to the bench. You said he was disappointed that he was not in the starting lineup. And boy, not only has he found his way back into the lineup, but really contributing.
You know, and that's the thing as a coach. He's such a good guy, and he's a goodest teammate as you can have. But we were struggling, you know. And if Brandon Burnett was with us and healthy, maybe it was Justin that we'd have sat to start out, just to switch up the lineups a little bit. So Kitch got the tough end of it there. Had a tough time with it a little bit, and lacking in his leadership as far as It's hard to do, though. You're sitting over there watching your teammates going, knowing you can help and want to help. It's tough to be in a good mood and be a cheerleader over there. But Kitch handled it well, came back ready to go in this second half of the year. He's been really good for us at that defensive end as our anchor and our best communicator. And offensive, we got to continue to go to him, throw it to him. I don't think he took any threes at Northern Iowa, but he's still going to make some of those. So, tremendous team guy.
I know you're not where you want to be, but you look back. You thought coming into the season you had some really good pieces. You're 4-8 going into the conference, and I'm sure you're wondering, when is it going to all come together? It is coming together. You're not where you want to be, but it's definitely starting to come together. How much better do you feel now overall about your program over the last 6 games?
I feel good where we're at. I'm down about the job I did before in the non-conference. How could I have got these guys better? What could we have done differently? What could we have done more of or less of? But that's just stuff you learn. Over the break, I watched every game we played, all those games, and it was just torture. We weren't playing very good at either end of the floor, but they're coming. They're listening. I like them. I like the guys. So I got to give them, the staff, we have to give those guys everything that we have and working with them. And we're doing that, and it showed. We're improving. I think people can see that we're improving. Granted, I think we let some games go that we could have gotten, but sitting at 5-2 in the league right now with a real good Loyola team coming in here, you're not in first place, but you're hanging in there. You're fighting like crazy, and again, if the guys will continue to improve, we're going to be just fine.
And they're within striking distance at 5-2. Best of luck today against Loyola. That'll do it for this edition of the Sycamore Basketball Show.